If you've ever thought AI isn't for me, give this video a few minutes. You don't need to get technical and you don't need to know any jargon. You just need someone to explain AI in plain English, and that's what you'll get here. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what AI is, how it works, and why it isn't nearly as complicated as people make it sound. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. Here's the truth about AI. Most of the people explaining it online are talking to other tech people. They use words like machine learning and neural networks and large language models. But if none of that means anything to you, that's completely fine. Because here's what I've learned after years of working with these tools. You don't need to understand how the engine works before you drive a car. You just need to know what the car can do for you and how to get in and go. That's what we'll do today. I'm going to explain AI to you the way I wish someone had explained it to me. Simply, clearly, and without any of the jargon. When most people hear the word AI, they picture something from a movie. A robot, a supercomputer, something complicated and a little bit scary. And that picture makes them feel like it might not be for them. But that's not what AI actually is, at least not the kind you and I will be using. The new AI tools available to everyone today are much simpler than that and much more useful. Here's the mistake most beginners make. They try to understand AI before they try using it. They read articles, they listen to complicated explanations, they try to wrap their heads around the technology, and they get overwhelmed before they ever open a single tool. I want to help you avoid that. You don't need to understand how AI works under the hood. You just need to understand what it does and what it can do for you. Here's the simple truth. AI is a tool that responds to plain, simple language. You type something and it provides a response. Think about a calculator. You don't need to understand the electronics inside it to use it. You just punch in the numbers and it gives you the answer. AI works the same way. You type your question or your request in plain, everyday English, and it gives you a response, often a surprisingly valuable response. No code, no technical knowledge, no special training required, just simple words. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Imagine you want help writing an email, but you're not sure how to word it. You open an AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude, and you type something like, "Help me write a polite email to cancel an appointment." And the AI writes a clear, professional email for you, right there, in seconds. Or imagine you want to understand something in the news, but the article is confusing. You copy the confusing part, paste it into an AI tool, and type, "Explain this to me simply." And it does, in plain, clear language. That's what AI does for everyday people. It takes your request and gives you a helpful, clear response. Now, let me give you just enough of an explanation so you feel comfortable without getting technical. AI tools like ChatGPT and Claude were trained on enormous amounts of information from books, articles, websites, conversations, and other sources. They read so much that they learned how language works, how ideas connect, how questions get answered, how writing flows. Think of it like this. Imagine someone who has read millions of books and can recall all of them instantly. You ask them a question, and they pull together the most helpful answer they can from everything they've ever read. That's essentially what these tools are doing. They're not thinking the way you and I think, but they are very good at understanding what you're asking and giving you something useful back. And the more clearly you describe what you need, the better the response you'll get. That's a key insight. Clarity in, clarity out. Here's what I want you to take away from this. AI is not magic. It's not scary. It's not just for young people or tech experts. It's a tool, a simple, mostly text-based tool that you can start using today. And the only skill you need to get started is the ability to describe what you want in plain English. It doesn't need to be perfect or polished. If you can send a text message, you can use AI. Before watching this video, maybe AI felt like something mysterious, something for other people, something too complicated to bother with. After this video, I hope it feels different. AI is a tool, a patient, always available tool that responds to plain language and helps you get things done. You don't need to be technical, you do not need to be young, and you don't need any special skills. You just need to be willing to try. When I first started using these tools, I had the same hesitation a lot of people still have today. I thought, this is for programmers. This is for people who understand technology, not for someone like me. But I decided to just try it. I typed a simple question and I got a clear, helpful answer, and something shifted. I realized that the barrier I had built up in my head was bigger than the barrier in real life. If you have that same hesitation, I want you to know it is completely normal. The barrier gets much smaller once you take that first step. Let's bring this all together. AI is not complicated. Not for the tools we'll be using. It's primarily a text-based tool that responds to plain language. You describe what you need, it gives you a helpful response. You don't need to understand how it works under the hood. You just need to know what it can do and be willing to try it. That's where your confidence comes from. Not from studying AI, from using it, one small step at a time. If you'd like some help getting the right set of AI-friendly tools to start a profitable online business, I can help with that. I know just what you need. So I'll include a link in the description to my favorite resource in case you want to take a look. If you'd like to see all of these tools explained and organized in one place with a simple workflow, I'll be showing you how to do that later in this series. Just keep watching this channel. In the next video, we'll look at 5 specific AI tools that make everyday life easier, and I'll show you exactly how to use them. Simple, step by step, no rush, no stress. Make sure to subscribe to Tycoon Tools so you don't miss it. I'll see you there.